probably just like, hey, what's going on? We're back. Hey, what's up? We're the familiars. We're playing on Foundry VTT. We're super psyched to be on Baileywiki's channel. We're here. This is what we're doing. We're playing Extinction Curse, which is a Pathfinder Adventure Path. Thank you, Paizo. You're awesome. And I want to go around and introduce my friends. I was super awkward about this last week, so I'm just going to leave this to the gods. So let's just go around the circle here and tell everybody who you are, and who your character is, and what they do.
I'm Austin, and I play Fluke, who is a clown in the circus, and he's a cleric, a halfling, and a healer. He's the healer in the party.
Okay, all right.
Shaman.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Yeah,
I'm entering Foundry.
Oh, great.
Annalise, I'm going to kick it to you.
Oh my god. It's like pandemic days. Popcorn. Hey, I'm Annalise. I play Cranston, who is a flesh warp kineticist, and he is the animal handler of the circus.
All right.
And I'm gonna pass it on to Zach.
Oh, thank you, Annalise. Thank you for passing it to me.
You're welcome.
I'm Zach. I'm playing Ralton. He's a bouncy little goblin swashbuckler. And I'm going to bounce it to Alex.
Hey, calling live from the West Coast. This is Alex. I play Vega Valeray. She's a witch, catfolk, mystic seer. Super pumped to give it to my friend Ben Horner.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Ben. I'm playing Reverend Chuck Larson, a human battle oracle. Really looking forward to having a great time this evening with my friends.
Aren't we all?
Wholesome.
Aren't we all?
So
Zoom in anymore.
unusually wholesome.
But
My name is Joby. I'm the GM of this here adventure group, Path, and Life. And I want to say that you're joining us for the Extinction Curse Adventure Path, and basically our adventurers are part of a circus troupe, and they have formed their own circus and been practicing for months and came to this town of Aberton. They've been led by the illustrious Myron Stendhal, who is their ringleader, and they got all ready to perform, and right before the performance started, they all found Myron dead from mysterious circumstances. They did the show anyway, they did their best, came backstage, and now are trying to do their best to figure out what happened to Myron. They've been talking to their fellow, NPCs who also are part of the circus, and they are now find themselves backstage of the big circus tent in this field where the Circus of Wayward Wonders, which is their circus, has set up shop. And Vega sent up her familiar. I should be better saying that word. You'd think. In particular. Sent up her familiar up into the air, and saw and heard some commotion over in the woods here. And y'all went to go investigate because you know that Myron, one of the ways that he died seemed to be snake bites.
One of the ways he died other ways too?
There was those rat tracks around him. There was those snake bites.
We didn't do a full
legs.
autopsy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're still waiting for the labs to
We haven't fully investigated yet.
He had high blood pressure, so it was...
Yeah, he is a bigger guy, who knows? So he is dead, and you guys went to go investigate and heard these two NPCs that are part of the circus freaked out by the woods, and that they didn't want to spook the snakes. And you came over and basically thought you were just going to fight the one snake, and then it turned out to have the big mama viper up in the trees. You've successfully killed the mama viper, and we are picking up with the little baby viper, still in initiative. We're going to keep the same initiative order. I'm going to start up some sweet battle music courtesy of Monument Studios. My goodness. Check out their newest pack, Fantasy Music 4, I think it's called. It's freaking great. Anywho, I digress. Here we are in the midst of battle. Ralton,
Yeah.
I believe it is your turn.
So I think I on my last move that killed the big snake,
Mm-hmm.
that was my second action. And
Yeah.
I used Confident Finisher, which means I lost Panache. So for my
Okay.
final action, before it's the end of my turn, I think I'm doing the math right. I want to get Panache back, and I want to get that snake that's running away. So I'm
Okay.
going to use Intimidating Glare
Okay.
to try to demoralize it. And so you're going to see Ralton kind of look at the snake, and he bares his teeth back, and he goes, "Hey, snake, get a load of this."
That's fantastic. All right, great. And Intimidating Glare is going to be a
Intimidation check.
intimidation check. So
Ooh, 24.
Yes.
24A. A 24, you say?
Very scary.
Yeah, that's going to go ahead and intimidate it. The snake hears that horrible hiss that just came out of Ralton and looks and is just totally frozen in fear. I believe it takes. It's frightened of you. Frightened 1.
Frightened Condition 1, I believe, yeah.
All right. Terrified.
Which does what?
It lowers all of its basically attributes. Its AC. It's a sort of global debuff on it.
Nice.
So yeah, you're gripped by fear and struggle to control your nerves. The frightened condition always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and your DCs. All right, really good thing to freak it out. Okay, that is the last turn of Sir Ralton. Up next, I got Fluke. Fluke.
I am similarly
Familiar.
Sometimes.
Familiar.
It's not
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Daze on this snake.
All right.
But I think it's just what do I do? It's a saving throw. It's a will saving throw.
A will saving throw.
I think
Just
it
a
has to be
reminder,
the-
we roll real dice here in the Familiars, so that's what you're going to hear right now.
Some of us do.
Oh, a critical failure.
No!
Okay, so
No, it's
on
good.
a crit.
Oh,
a
that
critical
was the snake's
failure.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes how much damage does this thing take? A jolt of mental damage equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 7 plus 3, so 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Is that?
Nice.
Oh no, it's 3. No, it's 3. It's just 3. Sorry.
Okay.
He takes 3 points of damage and he's stunned. 1.
Ooh, stunned. Okay. So, you do a freaking sweet spell,
Nice.
and that envelops the snake, and it not only takes 3 points of damage, but it is now dazed. Okay, great. And is it dazzled? No. Dazed.
No, stunned.
Stunned.
Right?
No,
Stunned, yeah.
I'm sorry.
The
Dazed
spell is daze.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's pronounced
We have-
familiar.
We have fun here. Stunned is big deal.
What is
Stunned, You can't
what's
act.
Oh,
For a whole turn?
that's
You become senseless.
Joby,
Includes the value,
let's
which
discuss Austin's acting ability later. I think this is not the time.
stunned.
Let's leave my
notes.
career out of this.
Just don't believe you.
I've
Really
been thinking
good.
about writing anyway, so
Really good. Yeah, I'm
Ouch.
sure that's easy. Each
Sorry,
time you
God, I
regain
just-
actions, reduce the number you regain by your
we're
stun
not
value.
friends anymore.
Wow. Okay. Stunned is
Yeah,
great.
what does it actually do?
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each time you regain actions, reduce the number you regain by your stun value, and then reduce your stun value. So it can't do anything this turn. Its next turn, it regains its actions, but it only regains 2 instead of 3.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
For it.
Yeah.
And now that's an awesome. Okay, anything else you want to do on your turn,
Can I
Mr. Healer?
ask Cranston if he knows how to talk to snakes?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cranston. Cranston.
Oh,
You think you can talk to that thing?
No.
Okay, all right.
That's an action. All right. I got it. That's an action. But go ahead. Keep going.
No, that's yeah. I have one action left, but that's all. I wanted
Okay.
to ask.
All right. We'll take
Yeah.
it. All right. Great. Cool. Up next, we've got the Reverend Chuck Larson.
All right. How far am I from this critter?
You're about 10 feet.
All right. How's it looking?
It's looking medium. It's looking stunned. It's looking frightened. It's looking,
right.
You could take
And
it.
now, Fluke blessed me. My weapon did magic weapon on me at the beginning, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I think that
I'm
lasts for a minute. I'm not sure. Let me check.
All right, sweet.
But yeah, we're good though.
I'm gonna roll up to it, move 10 feet for one action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast the Oracle spell Weapon Surge with my maul that adds an additional +1 to my attack and grants an additional damage die and puts me in my moderate curse.
Wow.
What?
Okay. So
All right.
I'm gonna roll to attack and I have +2 bonus.
Okay.
Okay. All right. here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. It's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be a critical hit.
Do you want to? Do we need to know the total?
Yeah, I just want to know.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna. +7, 8, 9, +9, 29.
Great. 29 is definitely a critical hit. Oh, I thought you meant the total damage. Yes, absolutely. You crit. Let me
All right.
let me know what we're looking at here.
All right. I'm rolling for damage. 5, 8, 10, and then there's a +3 bonus. But I think that's 2. No, +2 bonus. But that's added to the final thing. I think.
Okay.
It doubles and what all.
And you're
So
moving
10.
you're moving up right next to it.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you can just describe how you decimate this snake.
Yay!
All right, I raise Linda above me and just slam it down between my feet, and it just kind of pancakes out and flattens the viper into the ground.
That's awesome. The
Now,
viper,
who wants snake pancakes?
the
Flapjacks.
viper is dead, and we are out of initiative. Way to go, y'all.
All
Excellent round. So, just gonna clear that up, and now so the snakes are dead, and next to you there is still the dead body of all of you. Look, and it's Stanley. You all know Stanley, and Stanley is fallen to the ground.
Well-
Reginald ran off back to camp. Luckily,
Coward.
safe. But now it's all quiet, night, and everyone make a perception check.
What's the modifier on that? Oh wait, never mind. I know what it is.
You know what it is.
It's Dex, right? Is it Dex?
19.
12.
Is it
What?
Dex?
Is it Dex?
23.
But is it Dex?
I think I have 11. I think if it's Dex. But if it's
So,
not, okay.
Who was the 23?
Me.
4.
Cranston. You look down and see,
I like secrets too.
It's a perception. Yep, use a perception check.
these are not
I got
secrets. These are
13.
the rules of the game. These are available to everybody if you go to Archives of Nethys. You get one of the core rule books. Thank you, Paizo. Absolutely above boards. Cranston,
Yeah.
as the blood settles, you look down and you see that there are tracks. It's not like a full path, but well-trod ground going into the forest.
What kind of tracks?
Make a survival check.
Let's see.
Fuck,
Fuck yeah.
fuck, yes.
Oh, 24.
Oh.
24.
24.
That's a nice roll. You look down, and they look to be small footprints, humanoid, barefoot.
Mm. Right.
You look over at Fluke's feet,
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
and you look back to the footprints, and they look to be the same size. For those on the podcast, Ralton looks really suspicious.
I'm going to point to the footprints, and I'm going to turn to Fluke, and I say, they look like your feet made them. Were you walking barefoot, Fluke?
I not that I never wear shoes. I fall over. I'm if I put shoes on, I'm just completely off balance.
Fluke, buddy,
can
you're wearing shoes right now.
No, I don't wear shoes. He doesn't wear shoes.
Oh,
He just
my
has
mistake.
very-
Oh gosh, it's dark.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of hair.
Just are so hairy as to resemble shoes.
Do you have
No,
clown?
that-
Do you apply the clown makeup to your bare feet as well?
I rouge my toes. People usually they find it funny. That makes your toes funny.
Is there any trace of rouge in the footprints?
Can I step my feet into the footprints? And
Yeah, can we check for
see?
rouge?
Yeah, sure.
I'll step right into it. How does it line out?
Your feet are bigger.
Huh? See, but
So maybe another little one made them.
Which direction are they going?
They go into the forest here, sort of along, like basically you sort of at the edge of like, this isn't a full forest, but more like
Some
a
woods.
thick grouping of trees, like some woods, not a forest but some woods. And you see the path going just in to this group of trees along the river.
Well, without risking a lawsuit, shall we go
Follow the tracks.
into the
Forest.
yeah
Into
yeah,
into the woods.
Excuse me,
Into
the
the
woods. Yeah. Can I
Into
just
the woods?
take? Hey, listen. Can I just take 10 minutes
And out the woods?
to just collect myself for a second there? I got a little crazy. I feel a little bad about what I did to that viper. Can I just take? I need 10 minutes to refocus to lower my curse.
Sure.
I would
And
like
can
to
you
do
just
that.
catch our listeners up who might not know what an oracle is? Like, what is a curse and what happens to you?
Yeah, so I have a curse that has 3 different stages of intensity, and there's these oracle-specific spells that if I cast them, it'll raise that curse level. And each level comes with a good thing that helps me, but also usually has a penalty to kind of counteract like a really big buff. So and then if you keep on raising your curse beyond that, you start to like lose your mind. So you want to kind of mitigate it if you might be going back into battle soon.
Cool.
Great.
It's a nice
Can I cast Mage
thorough
Armor
answer
myself?
for you there. So
Well, maybe while he's doing that, we can all honor Stanley, dearly departed Stanley, who we
I'll never
all
forget.
knew and loved very, very deeply, apparently.
Look at that mug.
a very handsome boy.
It's bloated from the poison.
Cranston. Gosh.
I
could've
remember
just
the
thought
first
that.
time Stanley performed with the circus. Don't you, Fluke?
How could I forget? We were all in tears. He had us in absolute stitches doing that act that he used to do.
With the baguette.
Yeah, the baguette, and then he had a big tub of butter, and he would melt the butter down. And he would. I can hardly get it out just thinking about it.
Yeah, well,
It's all right. It's all right.
if I remember correctly, it was a sort of peat and lard match. You know, a different fat.
That's right. That's right. And he would take the baguette.
No,
and he would
no,
whip-
we mustn't speak. It's not right to utter the trick after the man has departed.
Damn me.
I didn't know Stanley because this was my first time with this circus, but I think he'd want everyone to know that I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
I think you're right.
Good.
I think you're right.
I think
Mage
that's
armor.
good.
I think he would be happy to know that.
I didn't know Stanley liked armor.
He loved it. You can tell.
From his poisoned face.
That's right. If he had more armor, but we won't get into that.
Do the bites on Stanley's legs look like the same bites as the ones on Myron?
Make a medicine check.
20,
Can I assist that?
Yeah.
Oh,
27.
oh, I don't need to. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These were the big surprise, folks. Twist. Yeah. These were the same stakes that fit Myron.
You're hot on the trail. All right.
How's that curse coming along?
Yeah, we'll say 10 minutes go by. All
I
right.
wanna cast armor and earth on myself.
Oh, I've got a sound effect for that too.
We all raise a cup to Stanley, a Stanley cup, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They
A
got lead in
Stanley
them.
Cup.
They
The
need
Stanley
help.
Cup or a Stanley Cup?
I think we each have our own Stanley
Cup. They're actually now included as part of the beginner's adventure packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
We're just giving them
Paizo.
away. Thank you, Paizo. Thank you, Stanley.
Hey,
Paizo
Comes
was
with a
run by
lead
Utah
kit, lead
moms.
test kit. All right, so I feel like we've paid our respects to Stanley, dearly departed. Beautiful, beautiful. And now,
And he would take the baguette and he would
No,
it in.
no, it's not right.
I like that Ralton and Fluke are just sort of discussing this as we'll say 10 minutes have passed. Chuck, you should feel a little bit more yourself.
I'm feeling real straightened out. Thanks.
All right, great. And let me get a little marching order here.
Well, can I really quickly just look at Fluke and I'm just like licking my paw and going, ow. Ow.
Oh. Are you all right?
Oh, I don't know. I just got pretty beat up during that and just feel like maybe I could feel better, but it's not a big deal. You don't know me that well. Ow.
Are you flirting with me?
You're giving flirting.
Well, when you put it like that, I could be.
Whatever it
The
takes.
cat lady wants healing.
Cranston. Trying to flirt.
Sexual healing?
What's
If
that?
that's what you got. Just really would love.
Yeah, I could heal you.
Do you need validation or solutions? What is it?
Do you want to be helped, held, or heard? I would like to be helped
healed.
and held. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast heal on Vega.
Aw.
Great. And with that, it's a what is it? A D8?
Ooh, this is a novel. Yeah, it's a D8, 1d8 hit points.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
That
Do you roll it?
I think
No,
you roll it.
Yeah,
Oh, I roll it?
correct.
Oh,
Guys, why don't you roll it together?
Stop. We have a whole season to get together. You know, like to push it.
it's an 8.
Nice.
Oh, max healing.
And then I just go like this. Ah, that's amazing. Thank you, Fluke. Bye.
Yeah, I've been told I'm pretty good with my hands.
I'm already gone.
Put the kids
So,
to bed, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I?
What do you want to do?
And
Thank you.
it's on. It's on now.
Yeah.
We can't tell
been
if
laid.
Luke is blushing or if it's just the clown rouge.
The rouge.
Yeah, his feet are blushing.
Yeah, your feet look really full of
They turn
blood.
red.
As you guys are looking at this here path, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Not it.
I'll go first.
All right, Cranston, going up first. And who's coming up after Cranston?
I'll go after Cranston.
Okay, we got Vega coming up at next.
I'll go behind.
I'm just gonna move Stanley's body. All right. There we go. Thank you. And then we've got what is it usually? Fluke and then Reverend. You taking up the rear?
Yeah, Fluke, one you get in front of me here.
Great. Okay. So you guys head into the forest. You can hear the sound of the stream off to your right. And Cranston, you're following what is now that you see it, it's not too hard to follow this path in front of you. We're moving into some darkness now. I think, Chuck, you've done the spell on yourself.
Do we need light if we don't have? It can be any object I touch. So I've just been doing
absolutely.
like my breastplate.
I just have you sort of like perma casting that. It's a cantrip, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. So you just sort of have it up, okay? But I will say probably that, Cranston, do you have the ability to see in any kind of dimness or anything like that?
Let me just see this. Where the heck is that?
I
On
can
this sheet.
see in dim light, but I also can share senses with my familiar Fiorello, and he has dark vision.
Right.
So-
I see.
Oh,
So-
I have low light vision.
The light vision. Okay, great.
Where is vision? I mean, I know I don't have it, but where is it
Well, that's a great question.
on the sheet?
On the sheet.
If you just scroll down on Path Builder, it's in that column that lists your feats
Thank you, Path
Under
Builder.
under level 1.
Thank you, Path Builder.
Thank you, Path Builder.
Praise
Thank you,
him.
Path Builder.
So, Cranston, you're just trying to do your best to follow this path. And as you move into the woods, you go in between these two trees. And I am going to need you to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh, nuts. Ah,
How's it?
All
Oh,
right.
this reflex is probably pretty daddy.
it's plus 7 here. Oh, no, it's 9 plus 7, 16.
16.
I thought Ralton was.
You step forward, and all of you hear just the sickening sound of a tripwire snap. And too late, Cranston, you look up and see a log with spikes on the front of it swinging down, and you take
Oh, no.
8 points of piercing damage as it slams into you. And you also
Oh,
take 3 points of poison damage.
Wait, no, I'm resistant to poison.
You take. You're resistant.
Let me just check.
Does it have a number next to it?
1 second. I gain a +1 circumstance bonus to saves against diseases and poisons.
This one is just. It's just in it. You got hit with it, and it's in
Damn
there.
it.
You just take. You're not poisoned, but you take an additional amount of poison damage. You all see this happen. So this trap was laid to try to protect whoever might be following folks into the woods here. And Cranston, you just try to push this thing out, and the thorns are just super painful. Push it out and just sort of let it swing
Oh,
back and forth.
oh,
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 Cranston.
you all right, Cranston?
Ah,
I'm
jeez,
so
Cranston.
sorry.
No.
Cranston, you're right.
no, oh, oh, it hurts.
I know, Cranston. I know. There. How
Cranston
bad?
holds-
How
17 points worth of hurt.
17 points.
I'm at 17.
Oh.
It took 13
Jeez.
points worth of
All
hurt.
right.
Cranston.
Here, listen, Fluke.
You'll be okay, right?
Cranston just starts licking his hand and it's just like,
No.
hurts.
I'm gonna heal.
Okay.
Here,
It hurts.
come here, lad. I'm gonna heal Cranston.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast heal. So that's
Thank you.
1d8. Yeah, I can spare this lot.
Okay.
Come here, you old flesh warp.
Thank
8.
thank you.
8?
Nice healing
8?
rolls
Bam.
tonight,
Oh
y'all.
my
8.
god.
All right, lad, back up in front. Come on.
That was scary. I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
there you go. You
No, it's all
get
right.
back up front.
Let me take the lead for a bit. Come on.
All right.
All right, so Ralton, you move up.
And
Cranston
can we
moves
go?
back.
Can we go a bit extra carefully to make sure we don't miss any signs of traps?
Sure thing. Sure thing. That's going to be a special thing. You're going to scout.
Scout.
So that means that you get a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. All right. Y'all are going to go.
Just Ralton or the whole party?
I'm going to give that to everybody.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to give that to everybody. I might not be doing that rules as written. Oh, by the way, there's a place in our Discord that's going to be all the places where I fucked up the rules. So be sure to add us, okay? But like and subscribe right before you do. Sometimes you get attention when you make mistakes on the internet. Now, let's see. Great. So y'all are moving a bit slower now and on alert.
Yeah.
As you move deeper into the woods, you reach a small clearing. And I'll move you up on the map soon. But this is what you see. It's really no more than a widening in the path through the thick woods. And it contains a small pile of leaves, a few feet in diameter, with a thin blanket. Next to the leaves rests a small backpack that's emblazoned with a green patch. The stream burbles merrily nearby. Next to the pack, you see a small humanoid creature which has these thin, leathery wings and small horns. It's a small creature, and it looks to be blue in hue. And it's sort of sneaking up to the pack and looking around. But it's pretty focused on this backpack, and it looks to be trying to reach into it. What do you guys want to do?
Does it seem like it's around the size where its feet would be matching the footprints?
No, smaller.
Smaller.
Yep. If I have that right. Yeah.
So it might not be the evil doer, huh?
Have we ever seen anything like this before?
Let me move you guys up here.
Yeah, are we like, oh, that's a
Who
Gilstrap.
might have seen it? Yeah, I'll say Cranston. Go ahead and make a nature check. That's what you're good
Gotcha.
at, that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 15.
15. This is a mephit, a water mephit. And what a mephit is basically they're like these like servants of powerful elements and elemental creatures,
Oh.
right? And this one looks to be a water mephit.
Yeah.
You know that they're not necessarily linked to like a big bad that could be close by. They could be, but doesn't necessarily mean that.
Mhm.
But you're putting it together that this is sort of out and away from Aberton. There's that stream going by. But it is interesting that they're here. They don't just kind of pop up.
Mhm. And it would have something to do with the element of water, a
Yep.
water method. Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
relay that
rifle-
information to the group.
So
Is it
far, it
rifling
hasn't
through
seen
this
you.
backpack.
Yeah, it's starting to rifle through the backpack.
Hey,
I wanna-
is that yours, young man? Excuse me.
You call out
Yeah. Excuse me.
as the Reverend Chuck Larson calls out. I'm gonna move you guys in here. It's hard to see amidst these trees, these beautiful trees, beautiful, wonderful trees. So many trees.
Very pretty.
Let's see here. You call out, and the mephit has this high pitched. What's that being in that's in Return of the Jedi next to Jabba the Hutt?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right? It looks up and sees you
cackles?
and cackles and screams at you, and you see another one whoosh,
Oh.
come out of the water behind it. And I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll some inish.
With a
I'm
bonus?
gonna-
Fuck.
To battle
I'm
with
gonna
the
do,
+1 bonus.
and I'm going to do call to arms. Everyone's going to get an additional +2 initiative,
Oh dang, sweet.
and you get a temp XP of 1.
Fantastic. We're gonna roll these guys.
Wait, a temp XP? What does that
Oh,
mean?
sorry, temp 8.
AC?
HP. No.
Oh,
Temp health point.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
I am-
understood it to be.
How many
I am
temp
gonna-
My bad.
hit points?
1.
One.
One bonus one.
We'll take it.
We'll
Yeah,
take it.
take it.
We
Take.
will take it. All right, I'm gonna go around and ask people what their initiative is. Reverend Chuck Larson, what'd you roll for initiative?
18.
18. Love it. Ralton, what'd you roll for
14.
initiative? 14. Okay. Vega, what did you roll for initiative?
7.
7. Cranston, what'd you roll for initiative?
13.
13. And Fluke, what'd you roll?
5.
5. Okay. So, up first, we have the Reverend Chuck Larson. All right, so these mephits, I'm going to make sure that they're here on the map, are right over here. Chuck, you can see, I'm just going to ping them on the map here.
Okay, yep, see 'em.
One is right by the water that is about 40 feet away from you right now. And the other one's about 50 feet away from you, just above the water.
And do I observe any other? Does it look? Are there only
No.
2 that I can see?
Looks to be only 2.
Okay.
Yes.
And 40 feet away. Okay. Damn. All right. I'm going to cast magic weapon on Linda. And then I'm going to approach the mephits, but I can't make it all the way there.
All right, how far
My
do you want to
speed's
go?
25, so I'm gonna go
Yeah.
25.
All right, so you're just gonna make it there. Okay. Is and is
Yeah.
magic weapon 2 actions?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna move you over here. Great. All right, Chuck lighting the way. You guys see sort of Chuck running forward, his magical armor lighting up the space around him. And up next, we've got the mephit in the water. This mephit sees you, Chuck, running towards it. And it's going to, let's see, it's going to move up here. It's got you two there. It is not happy that you are running towards it. It's going to run out here to the side of the other mephit, and it's going to use its breath weapon. It's going to move one more over to... Can it make it? I don't know if it can make it.
No.
Let's see. It's running up here. Oh, it wants to. It wants to so bad.
I can't.
Get to.
Yeah.
It should stop trying.
You
It
know,
should
wish
stop.
in one hand,
And the other.
poo in the other. See which one gets filled first there, Mephit.
It can.
Stanley would have loved
Great.
that.
Too soon. Too soon.
I'm going to need both Ralton and Chuck to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Oof. Okay.
19.
19?
8.
8. All right.
I throw them. Wait. Wait, can I use this on both of them? I want to use my bit of luck, but I don't think. I think I can use it once on one of them. I would assume, right?
I'm assuming, yes.
Where the fuck? Where is it? You tilt the. I'll tilt the scales of luck slightly to protect a creature from disaster. When the target would attempt a saving throw, it can roll twice and use the better result. Once it does this, the spell ends. Is it too late to
I'll let it happen.
use
Go ahead.
this?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Fuck. Who needed it?
Well,
I mean, that should
I
have.
rolled an 8. What'd you roll?
I'm gonna give it to Chuck.
Yeah, we're playing
I
a little
guess.
fast and loose, but you can give it to Chuck. All right, go ahead and roll again,
Yeah.
Chuck.
All right.
So technically,
Bliss.
I should have done that before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Sometimes you can do it.
Oh.
All right. Here, that's better. This is 19.
Okay.
Yep.
19.
19. Yep.
Both of them save. Chuck, you
Nice.
feel this like acid breath coming towards you, and you feel it
Whoa.
almost engulf you. But something that Fluke yells out your direction just has you sort of like time slows down, and you're able to sort of dodge out of the way as it sort of all blows over both of you. Ralton, you're good to go.
Nice.
And that is the end of the Mephits' turn. Up next, you've got Ralton, who just
All right.
saved.
I'm
Ralton, what do you
gonna
wanna
I'm
do?
gonna make an acrobatics check to tumble behind that mephit that just breath weaponed us.
Great. Okay.
And that is going to be a 23.
Great. 23 is going to do it. Let me see here. Just make sure what his. It's going to just do it. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead. You
So-
tumble behind him.
So I somersault behind it. I now have panache, and it is flat-footed against me.
Flat. Awesome.
So I am going to I'm gonna attack it with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Roll to hit. Okay. That is going to be 16.
16
What?
is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right, damage. 8 damage.
8
Sick.
damage.
Yeah.
Great. Nice work.
And
So when you do that, Ralton, when you do
Yeah.
that, it's flat-footed, but only against you. I don't.
Yeah, it's
other
just
people-
flat-footed against my next attack on it. Because it's like I
okay.
caught it kind of off guard by popping
Gotcha.
behind it. And then I want to use. So I traveled. How many feet of movement did I use on that? That was
About 15. Let's see. 20 feet.
I was 20 feet, so I have 5 more feet of movement because I.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I have 10 more feet of movement because of panache. So I would like to move 10 feet away from that mephit.
Which way?
Kind of diagonally towards the or like down and diagonal.
Down a diagonal. This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And you notice that it does not have an opportunity attack.
No, it doesn't, bugger.
Nice. All right, Cranston, your
Yeah.
turn. Vega's up next. What do you want to do, Cranston?
Where are the mephits? I don't know if
The
I can see
mephits
them right
are underneath the trees over here. So I'm gonna ping it right here. One is
now.
about 25 feet away from you, and the
Uh-huh.
other one is here. How far away is that from you? That's gonna be about 35 feet.
Cool.
Thank you.
And
Found
Joby,
you.
I actually wanted to be a
Awesome.
little bit
Yeah.
further up, so I'm not so close to Chuck, just because I don't want him to be able to breath weapon us in the same hit
Okay.
again.
All right.
If that makes sense.
I'll,
I would like to, in the 10-foot, like what's a 10-foot radius? Hold on, 10 feet in diameter, not radius.
yeah.
So that's 2 squares.
Yeah.
I guess targeting the mephit that's closer to the stream.
Okay. Great.
I would like to cast Scorching Column.
Scorching column sounds cool.
Yeah. So, with an upward gesture, you shape a vertical column of extreme heat. The cylinder is 10 feet in diameter and 30 feet high. Each creature in the area takes 1d6 fire damage with a basic reflex save against your DC.
And your DC?
My DC. Where the heck is my DC?
I think your DC...
I think it's 17.
17. All right, so I've got to beat us. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Oop. This one. 17. Got to beat a 17. Ooh. 22.
Ah, nuts. Well, I will say also, all terrain in that area is now hazardous.
Okay. All right.
For everybody.
Yeah.
It's just like a column of fire.
What does hazardous terrain mean in Pathfinder?
I believe, can you read, does it say in the spell description? I imagine that it's like you take damage if you stay there.
Well, the flame remains briefly, making all squares in the column hazardous terrain until the end of your next turn, and you can sustain the impulse up to 1 minute. A creature takes 1 fire damage each time it moves into one of these squares.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay. Great. So this column of flame just erupts out of the ground. The mephit is like kind of dancing around it as best it can. It seems to be pretty quick and have pretty good reflexes. Hasn't taken damage yet. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Cranston, or is that a 3 action?
That's a 3 action.
Well, it's not a bad way to spend 3 actions. Vega, you're up.
Where is the backpack?
The backpack is right here. I'm pinging it.
Okay, so it's in the...
Shit.
What?
Cranston.
It's burning up.
The backpack and the evidence erupts into flame.
The evidence?
Oh no!
It was evidence? You're saying it's
Oh
evidence?
no!
Okay, so I want to run, grab
Maybe it was somebody
it.
else's backpack.
I want to run and grab the back. Is there any backpack left? Is it like on fire a little bit?
It is on fire.
I want to run in, grab the backpack, and then jump into the water.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, so let's see.
I'm
how
so
you're
sorry.
gonna do this.
Worth it.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
How much movement do you have?
25.
25? No, but you can do multiple strides.
Okay.
And you can use your actions.
25. Pick it
so-
up.
Yeah.
25 to water.
To pick something up as an action in Pathfinder.
Okay.
But you technically could do this. You run, and you take one. Is it how many points of damage to step into this, Cranston? Is it how many points of damage?
1 point.
Okay, you just take 1 point of fire damage.
Got that 1 hit point from Ben. Thank you. Captain. What's your name?
Chuck.
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 Rev.
Thanks, Rev.
And then you run into and jump into the water.
Yeah, and I go like this.
She hates water.
I hate it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Great turn.
What a
Okay.
sacrifice.
What a sacrifice. It is the mephit's turn, who is none too happy. The mephit is going to leave this hellscape of fire.
Yes.
And is going to go, I think, over to the other side of the river here. It's then going to see you, Vega, splashing in the water, trying to get this thing. You successfully douse the flames.
Yes.
And it is going to cast Acid Arrow at you. So
My AC is
I'm gonna make
17.
AC is 17. Thank you. Yes. All right.
Right now.
You dodge out of the way. This bit of like acid arcane energy flies through the air and splashes into the water next to you. That's its turn.
Idiot.
Luke, you're up. Action's pretty far away. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Bane on these two.
Ooh.
Okay. What's this? What's the?
It's a
range
5 foot. I'm not seeing a range on here. It just says targets enemies in the area with a 5 foot emanation.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean there's a 5 foot emanation from each of the enemies?
Bane rune cause. Oh, this is a rune. I think you might have to target one. It wouldn't just auto target all of the enemies.
It says it targets enemies. Well, I don't know. You fill the minds of your enemies with doubt. Targets that fail, they all make a will save and take a -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as they're in the area.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely do this one. So will save.
Yeah.
Enemies in the area. It's a 10-foot emanation. So
I have 5-foot emanation.
Oh. Well,
Because then
what?
the emanation can increase by 5 feet on the next turn.
Okay.
Is it emanating from me or
have
emanating
10
from them?
I think they might have buffed this, dude. I've got 10-foot emanation here on Archives of Nethys, and I'm gonna go with that. And then it says it can increase by 10 feet.
Oh.
So
Doesn't emanation always mean that it's coming from the caster? It's centered on the caster?
great question. I mean,
Yeah.
Once per round on subsequent turns, you can sustain the spell to increase the emanation's radius by 10 feet and force enemies in the area that weren't yet affected to attempt another saving throw. So usually there's a range, and this is an area. I'm gonna make a call and say that you can do it on one enemy.
Okay.
And you can, and I'm gonna say for right now you can hit. I mean, this dude's not too far away from you. 25 feet.
Okay.
Look, do me a favor. We're gonna move you up 10 feet just in case. But then it would
Okay.
hit you. No, it's enemies. Okay, we're gonna move
Yeah,
you
it
up.
only affects.
Yeah. Move you up here. Now you're within 10 feet, but you're not in melee range, melee radius of the mephit, and you're gonna cast Bane, and it is going to roll. What do I gotta beat?
17.
I beat it with a 19. Okay.
Oh.
Anything else you want to do?
Wait. Does it? No. Save it. Oh yeah, a will save throw. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck else can I'm out of spells. No, there's nothing else. How close can I get to Vega?
Vega's pretty far away.
Without running through that fire.
Yeah. Vega is. Oop, got everybody over there. That's my bad. 50 feet away.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
crow flies.
Oh no.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna move like here.
Okay.
Thanks,
Great.
pals.
Wait, but Vega can swim, just doesn't like the water.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And Vega, the water's not too.
Yeah,
deep.
it's like
I'm
a-
gonna say the water's like
Oh,
you're sort
yeah,
of like
it's like-
just up above the water. There's no, and it's not a very fast moving stream.
That's a crick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
And
out there by the crick.
Yeah, she's just playing in the creek over there. Okay,
Yeah,
next turn.
that's it. Yeah.
All right, the top of round 2. Cranston, Chuck,
All right.
what do you want to do?
Now there's like a mephit somewhere like around here, right?
Yeah, it's right up above you, about 10
Okay.
feet above you.
Great. All right. I am going to take one action to stride up to it. I'm going to attack that bad boy.
Boom, you're right up next to it.
Right up next to it. All right. I'm going to
Yeah.
swing my my maul at it.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll attack.
That's going to be 25.
That's going to
Yeah,
hit
hit.
just
Nice.
shy of a crit.
Nice. All right. Next time. Okay, so that's going to be 2 d12s. 9 plus 13 plus 5. 18 damage. Excuse me, 17 damage.
17 damage.
Yes.
What?
Go ahead and describe
Jesus.
your decimating blow.
I just
How do you
I
do so
punched
much
the top of the maul through its blue wings and tossed the body into the river.
Oh damn.
Hey, take her easy there, Mephit. And
Nice.
I, for my last action, I cast Shield. That gives me a +1 AC for 1 turn.
Sick. Nice. All
That's
right.
the turn.
Shield envelops you in blue energy. Awesome. All right, it was going to be the mephit's turn, but now it is Ralton. You see
All right.
Chuck throw the carcass of the dead mephit into the river, and you are about 55 feet away from Vega and 55 feet away from the mephit on the other side of the
Okay,
river.
I think if I'm gonna try to move, that terrain is still hazardous, isn't it?
It is
move.
until Cranston's turn.
I'm gonna move right there where I just pinged,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna look at that mephit across the way, and I'm gonna try to demoralize it.
All right.
I'm gonna
great.
go. I'm just gonna go. Water.
Terrifying. And it fails. It critically fails.
Wait, I don't have to roll.
I know. I thought I have to roll.
No, I have to roll an intimidation.
My
check.
bad. My
I mean-
Zach,
bad.
shut up. No, it failed.
He does great.
Oh
ahead.
no, 14.
14 is unfortunately not going to do it.
Damn. I am gonna throw.
Wait, it's a will. It's a will save, right? Wait a
I don't
minute.
know.
14 does it.
Oh, it
It's
does.
his will save DC. 14 actually does it. They don't have a lot of will. They don't have a lot of
Right.
willpower. So
Great.
that
So it is
method succeeds. It
it's
is
frightened one.
1. Love it.
And I'm gonna throw a throwing knife at it.
Ooh. Okay. Great. Go ahead and roll ranged attack.
All right, let's get this in here. 22.
22 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
4.
4 points of damage as the dagger flies across the space. Fantastic. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's it.
Great. Cranston, your turn. I
Oh, boy.
believe that the column of fire extinguishes at the top of your turn. until
End
your
of my
next
turn.
End of your turn. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So that's column of flame.
What would the bulk of this column of flame be?
The bulk of
The
it?
bulk.
Why? What you trying to do?
So if something has light bulk, and I'm thinking that fire doesn't have weight,
Yeah, right.
I can move it. And I can move an existing piece of this element up to 20 feet in any direction. So I'm just wondering about the bulk of this fire.
We're going to look up the rules later. That sounds awesome. Let's do it.
Cool. I would like to move this column of flame around Vega directly across the river onto this
Oh,
method.
yeah.
All right, great. It's going to make another reflex saving throw, I believe. Fails.
It is. Yes.
All right. Takes 1 point.
So it takes 1d6 fire damage. Let me see this here. 4.
Nice. Just moves across the space, and water mephits sure don't like. Oh. It's resistant to fire.
What?
So instead of taking 4 points of damage, it takes less. The way that resistance
Okay.
works in Pathfinder is that it has a number attached to it, and whatever that number is, it subtracts that from the damage. So it takes
Okay.
some, but not a ton.
All right. And how far away am I from it? I'm pretty far.
You're 55 feet.
Okay. I'd like to use my last action to move right up across the river bank from this method.
You've got 25 feet of movement.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, that's where you can get to.
Awesome.
Or you can see the charred remains of like where you had this column of fire before. Great. Vega, in the water.
I'd
What do you want
like
to do?
I'd like to cast command on
Nice.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a -2 circumstance bonus.
If I
unless you
got
get
out of the
water.
can I get out of the water and then
Get out of
cast
the water.
command? Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'd like to get out of the water.
All right.
And then I'm gonna
Then
cast command.
All right. Can you read the description?
Absolutely, I'd love to. 30 feet, targets one creature. saving throw is a will saving throw. Until the end of the target's next turn, you shout a command that's hard to ignore. You can command the target to approach you, run away, release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in place. It can't delay or take any reactions until it has obeyed your command. The effects.
What's your
depend
spell
on the
save DC?
targets. That's a great question, and I think other people might not know where to find it. So why don't we tell them where you would find that? I
Probably
think
going to be under your magic.
occult
your
DC is
spells.
18. Does that sound
18?
right?
Yeah, that's your DC.
Fails.
Attack plus 8. It fails. I fail.
It fails.
Great. I would like
you
it.
succeed. It fails.
I would like it to drop prone
Ooh, drop prone.
and
The
tell
method-
us why it wanted the backpack.
I think you get one thing.
All right, fine.
And maybe just stick its butt up just a little
Yeah,
bit.
stick your butt up in the air a little bit.
I'll allow that. It drops prone, but sticks its butt up just a little bit into the fire.
I hate water.
Yeah. Fantastic. And how long does this last?
Till I say no. Just kidding. It lasts. I think 1 round until the creature was a failure. Duration until the end of the target's next turn.
Okay. And
His
does it say
next
anything
turn.
about damage?
No, I don't think there's any damage. I was hoping to question, but I had to get out of the water.
Like
So.
if damage ends it?
Yeah.
No, the duration says until the
Until
end
the
of the
target. Yeah, it
target's
does.
turn.
Yeah, correct. Awesome. All right. So it slams down prone until the end of its turn,
Which
wow.
is next.
which is next. It's its turn.
Well, it doesn't get to do anything.
No. It's the mephit's turn, so it stays down there in this like column of fire, and you can see that it's like completely confused and out of sorts, and the flames are just licking up at its blue aqua skin. So go ahead and roll another bit of damage, Cranston.
Oh, I think it would only be one point for staying in the column. Just 1
Oh,
point.
for staying in the column?
Yeah.
1 point, and therefore it takes no damage because it still has this resistance.
Gotta
But
stay
It's
honest.
a good thought. Its butt is slightly up in the air. Fluke, what are you doing?
Which we all know is so embarrassing for them.
It's just super embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
I'm just gonna try this thing out. I have a little like a slingshot,
Yeah.
and I pull it out, and I'm gonna get just a little bit closer to this thing.
Sure. So like
Like,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take aim at it with my slingshot.
All right.
It's still frightened, right?
Let's see.
Is this one the frightened
That's,
one? Yes.
Yeah.
Should be.
a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, sorry. 19.
19 is going
Yeah.
to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Get my D10 out.
Get that D10 out. You've got a sling that does a D10.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a
Nice.
halfling sling.
My God,
Let me get the other one.
that's a
Okay.
precision hit.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
4 points of bludgeon. Right on its butt, though. It's super
Yeah.
embarrassing. Right on its
Yow!
It's not cackling anymore. All right. Rev, you're up. What do you want to do?
Oh, all right. How far am I from it right now?
Right now, you're 35 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the edge of the water, like
All right.
I guess here.
Yep.
All right, I'll try there for one. I'm gonna have to make a strike. All right, I'm gonna. So I have Linda in my arms, and then you see Chuck kind of flick his thumb, and this little kind of compartment opens up on the handle, and inside are it's a full set of gleaming, a regulation-sized set of bar darts. And
Oh,
I grab one of them and say, like, all right, I'll have to get this back later. and I attempt to toss one at the mephit from across
Fantastic.
the creek.
Go ahead and roll attack.
All right, so that's 12.
12 is unfortunately not going to hit.
All right, but I just have to make a strike. Okay, but I still mitigate my curse because I made a strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast for my last action shield again, the shield cantrip for
Shield.
+1. AC.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. All right. And Ralton.
And the ground is still on fire
The
Across the
ground-
creek.
I think
across the creek.
I think it's done.
it's done.
I
It's
think
done.
it's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done. All right, then I am going to go. Let's see. Let me just measure this real quick. So I'm gonna go 25. Actually, I think I can. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna go 25.
I'm going to say that the water, I should have said this before, the water is difficult terrain, so it's going to be double to get across it.
Okay.
You could jump, though. That'd be
And
cool.
it's 10 feet across.
Yeah.
Wait, how does jumping work?
Let's just. What do you want to do?
Well, can I? I want to get across the water and get close to it with my rapier.
Yeah. How much? And you got 25 feet?
I have 30 feet of movement.
You have 30 feet of movement?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get. Yeah, that's like across
Yeah.
3 squares. So to jump, you're going to have to use an action.
Yeah.
So it's either 2 strides and an action, or it's sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I think. Let's see what jump.
And either way, I'd have 1 action left
Correct.
when I got there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump. It'll be cooler.
Yeah. All right.
Would that give you panache? if
I
you
already
do a
ha-
cool
I already
jump
have
over?
panache.
Oh, you're already in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you fail the jump though?
You're not gonna fail this jump. I'm
not
looking
gonna
up-
fail.
Yeah. So you leap across the water, land on the other side, and you're right up next to this frightened, hurt mephit.
Yeah.
With its
I'm gonna.
No longer
With-
up in the air, but it's prone. It's prone.
It's
He's
prone.
rubbing his butt. He's
And,
rubbing
and
his
wait,
butt.
and if it's
Jeez.
prone, that reduces its AC, or
It should. Prone is going to. Yeah, it's -2.
all right. So I'm gonna roll with my rapier.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give it. This might be again wrong, but I'm gonna give it a -3. So it's right now it's frightened 1,
right.
and it's prone, which is a -2. So I'm gonna say it's a -3.
Okay. So I rolled a 22.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. Damage. Oh wait. no.
Almost a crit. Almost a crit.
Wait a minute. I don't think I did that right. Hang on. 7.
7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sick.
Nice. You slam into it with your rapier and pull it out. It cries out its horrible, monstrous cackle. Nice turn. Cranston, you are up. What do you want to do?
Awesome. How far away am I?
You
From-
are 30 feet.
30 feet. Sweet. I would like to use an elemental blast for stone.
All right.
So hold on. Roll for that. Oh, nuts. It's just an 8.
An 8, unfortunately, does not hit.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I have the option to take another elemental blast and make it a 2-action elemental blast.
Okay.
I'm figuring out what that means. Choose one of your connected. Shoot, I'm not quite sure how that one works yet. I don't know what to do, DM.
Okay.
I'm like a little lost in the sauce of these instructions here.
That's okay. Well,
Uh,
Cranston might be as well.
yeah. I'm gonna try to do a 2-action elemental blast.
Okay.
All right.
2-action elemental blast.
A 2-action elemental blast.
Stand back,
19.
everyone.
19. It's going to hit. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
damage.
sweet. So, with a 2-action elemental blast, I gain a status bonus to the damage roll equal to my Constitution modifier. My Constitution modifier is +3. Right,
Sick.
let's roll damage. So, Earth, 1d8. I'm gonna figure this out.
You're doing great. This is huge.
5 + 3 is 8.
8 points of damage.
8
as
points of
this
damage.
elemental blast flies through the air. The mephit's just starting to get up, and it looks like it's about to maybe even run away, but this slams into it, crushing it beneath its weight, and the mephit dies.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
There you go, y'all. Way to go. We are out of initiative. And we
Elemental, my dear Cranston.
Yes.
are out.
Yeah.
I
There's,
don't understand the reference.
Neither do I.
We are out of time. I want to thank everybody for listening and watching. Thank you, Baileywiki, for the spot on your channel. If you like the maps that you see, all of this stuff is available through Baileywiki's Patreon. Super sick. Want to make your Foundry game level up? Check him out. And I want to thank my friends for playing games with me. It's always super fun. And be sure to tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Familiars. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Check us out on Patreon as well. And if you subscribe, you'll get access to our Discord. We've got sweet merch, which I forgot to mention, but I'll probably do it in some kind of thing that I record later. Anyway, love you guys. And as always, our intent is all for your delight. Peace out.